morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. And welcome to Seely's Kitchen Live this morning. Guys, we are late, better late than never. I had errands to run this morning. And of course, Twine resumed his Saturday job. So we did have to go drop him off this morning because, one of our vehicle is out of commission. So we had to be driving and dropping off and doing errands at the same time. So that's one of the reasons why I'm on the live so late. So this morning, because it's already almost lunchtime, I decided to make brunch instead of breakfast. So while driving, I was brainstorming what to make. I'm exhausted all the vegan stuff, and Twine is back eating regular stuff, but he's not eating what he usually eat. Like yesterday, we went out. He did not touch rice, and guys, he is a rice lover. He didn't touch the rice at all. It was just veggies. It was the seafood, the fish, the shrimp, the crab, and of course, when I see the post, I'm gonna put up with the snail. He scoop up snail. I never know when it reach him. So what is? If someone I eat this and him take it out the plate and put it aside. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? So, guys, we're back to, well, he is back to eating his normal food. He's going to do the cleanse again, but we're going to do it together this time. And instead of doing the G herbs that he was taking, I convinced him this morning to try the Herbalife cleanse, which I've done before and it's pretty good. So we're going to do it maybe in another 3 months from now or so. It all depends. So this morning I decided to make a vegan dish. So in this bowl right here, I have some cut up mushrooms, and these are the baby bella mushrooms. I washed it, cleaned it, took off the stems, everything, cut it up. So I'm gonna stew it, and then I'm gonna make a melt on a toast, and that will be lunch today. So come follow me. All right. So you might be wondering what's the craziness going on over here. I'm also gonna make a nice drink. Never made it before. Just gonna try something, whip up some things, and see how it comes out. So just follow me, bear with me. All right, so over here, I'm not using my regular cutting board. I'm using the new titanium cutting board. Yes, the titanium cutting board. This cutting board, it you can't scratch it because the rubber cutting board like this one I normally use. I stopped using it since the other day, and I'm gonna throw it out. Nothing is wrong with it. I might keep it and use it to cut just probably chicken, but it has cut marks in it. And I saw this video on TikTok about bacteria being left between the cracks of these things. Although I scrub it and I wash it properly, but you still can't trust anything, you know. So I'm gonna dump it. I said I was gonna reuse it. Nah, I'm gonna dump it. So now I'm using the titanium cutting board, and I'm also giving away one today, the smaller version to this, and we're gonna start marketing the titanium cutting board in Seely's Kitchen as well. I'm gonna get them engraved with the Seely's Kitchen logo. As soon as the guy is done with the website, I'm gonna get and the logo is up and running. I am going to get it engraved on the titanium cutting boards, and we'll be selling them online. So I'm using the titanium for the first time this morning. Yes, guys, we have to eat healthy now. We have to stay healthy because bacteria creeps up in unexpected places, and we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves. We take care of the outer man, and we take care of the inner man. You understand? Yes. So I'm starting out by cutting up some onions. Cutting up some onions real quick. Let me turn my pot on. I already have some avocado oil in. I don't need to put oil. So I already poured my oil ahead of time. I normally cut up my spices and my seasonings before the live, but I said this morning, you know what, I can't be bothered. I'm late. Let me just cut it while I'm on live. It won't take long. So I'm just cutting up some peppers now, some baby bell peppers. We're adding that in the stewed mushrooms as well. So I'm using my titanium cutting board and I'm loving it. And the good thing about this, guys, it's easy to wash and you don't have to worry about bacteria between the cracks. Don't have to worry about bacteria between the cracks. All right. So I'm also adding some okras. Guys, I don't know about you, but I love okras. When I was 10 and 12, you couldn't get me eating this. If my mother ever make okra, I would throw up. But as I got older and started to eat steamed fish and okras, I realized the benefits, what the benefits are, and how good this thing tastes, especially in fish. Okras are so delicious. I love okras, and so does Dwayne. He would eat okra in everything. Even if I make a seafood boil, I'm adding some okras as well. Good morning, Paula. How are you? Yes, so even if I'm making regular vegetables, I like to add some okras in it too. Okras is so good for the body. It helps with digestion. It helps with constipation. It's good for your heart health. It's good for so many things. And if you're a man, it's good for the bedroom. If you're a woman, it's good for the bedroom too. If you're pregnant and you eat a lot of these, you won't have no problem when delivery time comes. So, yes, it's a lot. All right, I can smell my oil getting hot. You know, normally I would have these prepped, but this morning I choose to cut it up on live. So I'm adding some raw garlic as well because, you know, the mushrooms is going to be cooked like meat. So you have to season it properly. You know, I went somewhere this week. That's why I'm going to eat out a road, guys. I went somewhere this week and I bought a snapper fish. I'm going to come home, come re-season it. Yeah, man, if I come home, come re-season it. Good morning, Mikey, my cousin. How are you? Yes, big up, big up, big up. And Georgette, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live this morning, Georgette. Yeah. So, you know, I'm going to go to the place, not call the name, but the restaurant up on Springfield Boulevard. So I'm not calling the name because I'm more than one restaurant, so I'm not going to know which one. But their food used to be so good. But I don't know if they changed the chef or what, but the fish was nasty. The fish had absolutely no flavor, no taste. Not even salted upon the fish. But I said, no, man, I'm mad people and cook this today. The fish was not good. And I'm not bashing anybody's food, but I have to speak the truth right here. The fish just never tastes good. Them can't cook. Okay, guys. So I have all my things cut up over here. Onions, peppers, garlic, and of course I have some okras because I'm adding okras in the stewed mushroom melt. Yeah, I'm adding okras because I love it. All right. So, for those of you, and I like to wash my hands as I go along, I'll have some water splashing on the pot. Yes. So as you know, guys, I'm just coming off the diet that my husband was on for 20 days. He did a cleanse. So I didn't want to just transition to flesh like that one time. So I'm slowly, good morning, Julianne. I'm slowly transitioning back into eating the regular stuff we normally eat. And some things he said he's going to change. So this morning I choose to make some stewed mushrooms because I know when he comes home later, he's going to eat it. He loves these things now. And back in the day, you couldn't get him eating things here. He said, well, me not eat that. If I don't eat, me not eat it. Yep, he told me just like that, in that same tone too. All right, guys, so I'm going to season this with some Yana spices. Now, for those of you who are just joining the live, we have our line of seasoning. Yes, and this is called Yana Spices Fish Seasoning. But people tell me, say, them use it as all-purpose. So guess what? This morning I'm going to use it as all-purpose. Somebody asked me, when are you going to make the all-purpose? I said, don't worry. It's just going to be a knockoff off of the fish seasoning. All right, so I'm pouring this one, guys, because I took off the shaker. You put the shaker on this. I put it on my cayenne pepper because my cayenne pepper didn't have any. I don't want to pour too much, so let's switch back places. So we have a shaker, a sifter. It's called a sifter, not a shaker. It's called a sifter. So if you want to pour, you could pour from this side, and if you want to sift, you could sift from the other side. And we have some people on our live that have bought our seasoning already, like Miss Yvette, who just popped up on Facebook. Yvette has so far tasted our garlic and herbs, our Yana spices. She has also bought the teas. I don't know why this add up, you know, add up. Don't embarrass me on live. You're right. All right, guys, so I'm seasoning my mushroom. Think well like it will come embarrassment on live. Because it's compact in the bottle, that's why. But it's not hard. All right, so I'm now use my hand to season up the mushroom, and I'm gonna use a spoon. Miss Tush this morning. And then I'm gonna add some oregano, or some Jamaicans would say oregano. Let me speak the English way. But it's oregano. All right. So I'm not adding anything else to my mushroom because everything is in that Yana spices. And remember, we're using fresh herbs and seasonings right here as well. So we don't need a lot to make this taste good. All right, so I'm just mixing this together. In this cup over here, I have some Bragg's, which we would use as a substitute for soy sauce. So we have the Bragg's amino acid liquid here, which I'll be adding to the mixture. But if you don't have this, you could use your soy sauce or liquor browning. So I'm using the healthy way. All right. So guys, I'm just going to add my seasoning in the pot now. And I already have some avocado oil in the pot. So let's do this. So this morning, guys, as I was saying before, I'm no longer using those rubber or plastic cutting boards. I have switched to the titanium. Yes, the titanium cutting board. It's easy to wash. And look, I could just rinse it with some hot water. But I'm going to use soap later on to wash it. It's easy to wash. See? It's clean again. But we Jamaicans would like use soap, so I'm just going to add some soap. You don't even have to use a sponge. You just rinse it like this, and it's ready again. It's ready like Freddy. So it's nice and clean again. It's easy to wash. It's easy to handle. And we are going to be using that from now on. So today, I am giving away a smaller one of the titanium cutting board. And we're going to be marketing them too on the Seely'sKitchen.com website, which is now being worked on. I have a guy working on my website because we're adding stuff to it like the seasoning. And so you could go on the website and purchase directly and then it's shipped to you. So, yeah. So we'll be adding that to our collection. Of course, I'm going to get the Seely's Kitchen logo engraved in it. So if people come on the yard, them know which part the cutting board come from, so them can come buy one. Yeah, man. It's called marketing strategy. All right, guys, so I'm stir frying all these seasoning in the pot. I can smell the garlic. And now let's add the seasonal mushroom to the mixture in the pot. Well, Audrey said, oh, wow, I didn't know they have those. Been using wood. No, dash for the wood, Audrey. Throw it away. I'm going to send you a TikTok video. They used a microscope and they were scanning people's cutting board. And if you see how much germs there between the cuts, and we say we wash them. Yeah, we wash them, but even if we wash them with bleach and soap, there is still bacteria sitting between these cracks. I didn't throw it out yet. I was showing them at the start of the live, the cut marks in these, and I'm sure there's probably bacteria sitting there, even though I know I wash it with bleach. So I'm throwing it out. I'm no longer using this. I am no longer using that. Yep. So let's stir fry our mushroom with all these herbs and spices. And we're going to leave it there to cook. So let's add some cayenne pepper to this. So we add some heat to the mixture. Not a lot because this cayenne pepper is hot. And let's add some Yana spices, garlic, and herbs. Yep. And now we're going to add our Bragg's amino acid mixture. So we get the color, we get the flavor from it, and everything. So we're going to turn our fire down. But before we do that, let's add a little drop of sweet and sour sauce, just to give it a little body. And a little bit of ketchup. Look a bit. All right. So we need a nice thick gravy. So we're going to cover this to cook. And I don't even have to taste it. But no, say it tastes good, man. What a pot cover there. Oh, Lord. Did I put away the pot cover somewhere? I packed up some stuff this morning. All right. It's almost cooked. I don't even have to cover it. It's fine. Can't find my pot cover. Anyway, guys, while that is there simmering, because it's a melt, we're going to be using some Kraft taco cheese, shredded cheese mix on our bread, because we're going to toast some bread, put the cheese on the bread after it's toasted, and then we're going to add that, and then we're going to add some more cheese on top. Yeah, man, we're going to turn it up in here this morning. And I have some lettuce over here ready to put on the melt as well. Oh, guys, you know, so me look for the pot cover at the right so. Because I know I had it in my hand. All right, so let's cover this and let it simmer. All right, so while that is simmering, guys, we're going to make a nice drink. Yeah, never made it before. Just thought up the recipe in my head before the live. I just wonder how it's going to taste, but my figure says it's going to taste good. So in this packet, I took it from the freezer. Normally when I bake carrot cake, and you know, sometimes when you're frosting the cake and it's not leveled and you have to cut to get a level top, I don't throw away the crumbs and the scraps. I Ziploc them and I freeze them, because what I use them to make is cake pops. Yeah, for parties, I use these to make cake pops. So these are handy and great to make, so you don't waste anything. So I decided to sprinkle some of the crumbs after I put my whipped cream on the mixture. Yeah, man, just enhance the taste, you know? All right. So while that is going on, let us toast the bread. Let us toast the bread. I have a lot of plug-in things going on right here, you know. So this morning, guys, I'm using the old-fashioned real butter bread from Martin's, potato bread. And the reason why I'm using the potato bread, it's not as soft as the other sliced breads. And when it's toasted, it will hold the mixture or the goo properly on the bread without making it all soft and sappy. So I'm using this bread. It has no bioengineering ingredients, of course. Of course, I check that because I'm particular about that on the bread then. Anyway, so I'm gonna toast about 4 slices. Let's take it from the middle because sometimes when you take the bread from the front, guys, it's smaller. So we want 4 level slices. So I'm taking it from the middle. So let's toast 4 slices of bread. And you see this toaster, guys, you know how much years I have it? And she going to kill me, but me gonna talk. This is a Oster toaster. And I got this from Monica Barnes. Yeah, when she was moving to Florida, she gave me that toaster brand spanking new. I was going to throw it out the other day and I said, no, because sometimes Twine come home at night time and he want toast something. I always like toast bread. So I said, I'm not going to throw it out. Let me keep it. The good old fashioned toaster. So let's toast these 4 slices so we can make a nice presentation today. So Audrey said, no, Audrey had enough chatting. Let me see what she said. I'm ready to purchase the cutting board. Okay, I believe it. I'm ready to purchase the titanium. Yes. Mine have cut marks. Yes, throw it in the garbage. Boy, I have to check every label now. Of course, you have to check every label. This morning I went to Aldi's. And one lady took up some crackers and bread and all kind of something. So she heard me talking on the phone with someone about the bioengineer chemicals that they put in the breads and the biscuits. And the lady, after I hang up the phone, she said, Miss, I'm not eavesdropping in your conversation. She's Jamaican too. She said, but I heard you said something about bioengineer. So when I was done explaining what the whole bioengineer thing is in all these ingredients, she started to go through her shopping cart. She put out the bread, she put out the crackers, she put out the chips, she put out about 7 items out her cart. She said, no, I'm not eating it. Half of my family died from cancer. I'm not eating this. So sometimes knowledge is power. And I said, I don't mean to scare you. And I gave her my channel, my number, everything. And yeah, client right, that's all. People are eavesdrop on my conversation, I hear me talk about the bioengineer foods that we eat every day and what's killing us off. Yeah, man. So, watch out. Turn up some more fire. I make it dry down some more. Yes, guys. So remember make the drink while the thing at toast. I should have just wait till it toast. I'm gonna put the toast over here. So guys, so today we're giving away a titanium cutting board. Yes, man. No cuts, no marks. You see, I wash it in front of you. It's easy for wash. You not even for wash it with soap. Just put some hot water on it and it clean again. Yeah, the hot water from the pipe. It kills everything. It just slides off. So this one, it has the protective thing on it. That's why it looks blue, because it has the protective film. But when you get it, you could just tear the protective film off on both sides. You just take it off and you're good to go. All right, so I'm giving away this titanium cutting board this morning. So let's see if you were paying attention to my husband's diet that I spoke about 3 weeks now. Alrighty, so it's a 2-part question. I love a 2-part question. So Twine was on this cleanse, and who can tell me what 2 things were the main things that he could consume on a daily basis? 2 main things, and them raw, not uncooked and raw. 2 main things. If you tell me what those 2 main things were, you win this titanium cutting board this morning. Good morning, Mark. He said, I need my seasoning. You're supposed to send it for me. Yeah, my come drop it off. Today. You at work? Let me know if you're at work. Text it in the chat. Yes, so I'm giving away this titanium cutting board. Who can type that answer in the chat real quick? Tell me 2 main things he ate. Not the name of the things, just the title of the things. The 2 main things that he had to eat in order to stay on this cleanse. Two main things. If you can tell me what the two, no, it's not lettuce and tomatoes. No, Yvette. It's two main things. It's either It's not the name of the vegetable or the name of the. It's two main things. I actually just give away one of the answer. Jesus. So if you can tell me the two of them and type it in the chat, you win the titanium cutting board. Come on. Two main things he had to eat raw every day. Every day. Nope. Elwood, you get one answer right. Vegetable is one of them. What's the other one? He had to eat them every day, and I had to be packing them. I even showed you videos of what I packed in the lunch kit. Yep. Come on. You have to answer the question correctly. It's easy, you know. It's easy. It is so easy. It is so easy. Come, type it in the chat real quick, guys. Let's see who first type it. Raw fruits and vegetables. Yes, Paulette Charles got it. Raw vegetables and fruits. Paulette Charles is the first one I saw pop up on YouTube. Paulette, yes, you won the titanium cutting board. It's indeed fruits and vegetables. So let's give it up for Paula Charles. I said Paulette. Paula Charles, you need to inbox me. My phone number is 516, and I'm typing it in the chat. You need to call me right after the live so I can know where to. 7519. So call me after the live at this number so we can give you your titanium cutting board. So let's give it up for Paula Charles. She won the titanium cutting board. Okay? All right. Big up yourself. So it's indeed raw vegetables and raw fruits. So it's she gave the right answer. It had to be raw. She gave the right answer. All right, so our stewed mushrooms is cooking down, guys. I'm gonna need to turn up the fire so it dry down some more because we don't want too much gravy. She's replying to Elwood. Oh, over there, chat. All right, so let me make my drink, guys. So let me go get some ice from the freezer because I couldn't take out the ice before. No. Because it would melt. All right. Oh, so the bread them toast already. What my plates? I'll do the platter. Oh. All right. She said, I have your number. Okay, great. Great. All right, so let's put our toasted bread on this plate, because we're going to be making a nice melted mushroom sandwich today. So let's give it up for Paula. You win a nice gift today. All right. I have another titanium cutting board. It's a very tiny one. A very tiny one that you could use to cut up your vegetables or anything small. I'm going to give that away as well. Just let me run and grab it from the box. All right, so I'm giving away another titanium cutting board. And may the best person win. I'm giving away. She's replying to Darth Elwood. I saw life go. Everybody, they want the titanium cutting board. All right, guys, so I'm giving away another one. Live up today. All right, so I have another question before I blend up. May the best person win. Okay. So while he was on this cleanse, if you can tell me how many days he did the cleanse for. This is an easy question. And I said it like a million times on my life for the last 3 weeks. How many days did he do the cleanse for? How many days? Type the number quick and you'll win the little titanium cutting board, the small one. This is the small one. How many days did he do the cleanse for? Come, guys, type in the answer quick. 20 days. Yes, Yvette got it. Yvette got it. Yvette was the first answer I saw. Yvette Alstead, big up yourself. 20 days is indeed correct. So he did the cleanse for 20 days. He did that raw fruits, raw vegetable cleanse. But couldn't cook nothing in here. Me get a break from the kitchen. Me glad to say. Of course, I cook some things for myself, but, yes. So big up, Yvette. Yvette, I know where you live. I'll drop off your cutting board. So Yvette won the very tiny titanium cutting board. So guys, we need to start throwing out our cutting board and use the titanium, because if you know how much bacteria probably in this board what I use, I'm not ashamed for telling you, I see me use it on the live. It have cut marks, we cut chicken on it, we cut all kind of something on it. But even though you wash it and you scrub it afterwards, you still can't wash. There is some bacteria left within the creases and the cuts that we can't see with the naked eyes. Yes, we can't see it with the naked eyes. So guys, be mindful of your cutting boards. If you have the wooden one, them with a cut on it, dash it away. Start using the titanium. It's easy to wash, no cut marks, no bacteria. Even if you spray it with bleach, it still will be washed. You could just wash it with some hot water. All right, may I talk too much now? Let's get the ball rolling. So let's make our mix-up drink. All right, guys. So I'm making a very ungodly drink today. So if you know save and sanctified on the live and too holy, on the have to go come off of the live. I'm telling you right now. So I'm using Better Goods brand from Walmart, and I like this brand. It's plant-based, it's chocolate almond milk, and it's dark chocolate as well. So, which is good. So I'm making a shake with it. So I'm adding about quarter, about that. Let's add 2 scoops of protein, because you know, guys, we need protein every day. If you don't eat enough protein, you're going to get hungry quick. Yes, we need to have a high protein breakfast in the morning. To this, I'm adding some Uncle Crumbles rolled oats. Yes, from Trader Joe's. Dwayne bought this in Trader Joe's. Very healthy, very good oats. And this is the rolled one. This is not like Fosca oats. All right. So we're adding some of that. Then we're adding some chia seeds. She said once I get in my kitchen, my wood board will be garbage. Yeah, man, throw away the wooden board. I bear germs in it. All right, so we're adding some chia seeds. Yes. And I'm adding some coconut creamer, coffee creamer. Look a bit. And I'm adding some ungodly drink to my mix this morning because I want it in there. This is the Jamaican Worthy Park rum cream. Yes, from Jamaica, straight from yard. When I went to Jamaica, somebody gave me this as a gift. I don't remember who, if it's Richie. I don't remember who, but somebody gave me as a gift. And I had it on my wine rack and I didn't use it. And I came across it the other day and I said, wait, you still against all this time? So I'm going to start using it now. So let's add some of this in the mixture. So, you know, we need that little flavor sometimes, that little rum taste. Yeah. So let's add some ice to this mix. All right, so let's cover it up. Whew. Whoops. All right, so let's blend away. ready like Freddy. All right, so I have a nice fancy glass for that. And I have some pumpkin spice whipped cream that I will be adding as a topping. Yes, as a topping. And then I'm going to be sprinkling the whipped cream with some of my carrot cake crumbs here. All right, so before I do all of that, because you know whipped cream melts fast, let's make our mixture right here. So I got 4 slices of bread. Sorry, but I took the handle off of this because it's easier to use it like this. But it has a handle. So I could just scoop some of this nice mixture from the pot with it. All right, so before we add the mixture, we're going to add some taco shreds from Kraft. And you could use any cheese of your choice. I would have preferred to use a vegan cheese, but I don't have any in the fridge, so I'm using what I have. But if I had a choice, I would have used that instead. But you could use any cheese of your choice, anything that you like. So I'm adding. So I'm making 4. I put too much on this one. Okay. All right. So let's add the hot stewed mushrooms on top of this mixture. Oops. So guys, if you notice, I'm not putting the gravy because I don't want the gravy to make the bread soft. All right, so let's even this out. All right, I need to wash my hands. I hate when my hands are dirty. I wash my hands a lot. All right, so let's clean the edge of our plate. And then I'm gonna add some lettuce. And then we're gonna add a little bit more. Not as much as what we add on the bottom, but just enough to put in the middle of the lettuce. Tell me where we get this craziness from, only God knows. Miss Dunkley Pickney. And then we're gonna sprinkle some cheese on top. She said, replying to Dorothy Elwood, come back on the playground, no? Oh God, guys, they're warring over the titanium cutting board. I better that show on the cutting board, that may tell you now. Mm-hmm. All right. So our melt is ready like Freddy. And to top this off, I'm going to add some parsley flakes. Where's my parsley? You know, just to garnish. Just to make it look pretty. Mm-hmm. All right, so our melts are ready. Let's clean the edges of our plate. Let's put this over this one. Here, guys, here's our melts. Our mushroom melts. Yeah, here we have it. Nice and delicious, right? Hey. All right. So now for the drink. Now for the drink. Ooh, it's nice and rich and thick. And I have to get a nice straw. Let me get one of the small ones. No, let me get the big one. Let me get a green one like Celie's Kitchen color. I can't answer anybody right now. Send you to. Oops. Guys, I can't open the whipped cream. Oops. I was fighting to open it. All right, guys. So we're using some pumpkin whipped cream on top. Ooh. Ooh. Oops. Stay right there. And then we're going to sprinkle with some carrot cake crumbs. Yeah. Wash my hands again. All right. So we have a nice straw for our drink. And guys, let's taste this. Guys, this is absolutely delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Now let us taste the melt. Let us taste this melt. So the melt, you could just scoop it like this. Tastes like some nice stew beef. Mmm. Mmm. Now that I taste the cheese part, you know what this tastes like, guys? A nice Philly cheesesteak sandwich. That's what this tastes like. Mmm. Guys, I'm thinking about it seriously to just go vegan. Because trust me, you can't tell me something meat me I eat. Mm-hmm. Absolutely tasty. Absolutely tasty. So, guys, tomorrow at 5 p.m., please join my live. I will be streaming from the Timeless Gospel radio station. For those of you who watched the interview last week with me and host Reverend Robert Lewis, I'm telling you, the interview was so good. The radio interview was so good. He asked for a part 2. So this week is a part 2 follow-up from last week's radio show. So if you want to watch last week's radio show, if you go on my Facebook page and you see that flyer up with the August 10th date, just click on it. They use the flyer as a face for the live. So if you click into it, you will realize it's a video. Go watch what happened last week. Part 2 is coming tomorrow at 5 p.m. So everybody make sure, wanna join in on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, because I'll be streaming from 3 platforms. Who send me 20 star? Audrey, you send me 20 star or Elwood? Which one I know? Anyway, whoever sent 20 star, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love her every time. Next time I go on the titanium cutting board, all right? She said, I started to watch it and I'm trying to watch it. No, I will send the link on Facebook again so you can actually click on the link to watch last week's radio interview with Robert Lewis. You will hear my whole life story, how Celie's Kitchen started, what's going on right now, some of my childhood stories. You will hear it on last week's interview. This week is a follow-up of last week's interview where we will be featuring all of the spices that we have available. We have the Yana spices. We have the garlic and herb. And of course, we have the pimento from St. Andrew. Yeah. You ever hear about St. Andrew thyme and St. Andrew pimento? Mm-hmm. We have the St. Andrew pimento. And it's really, really potent. It's strong. So join us tomorrow so we can talk. And you will be able to call in. There's a call-in number on the flyer as well. I'll repost the flyer after this live so you guys can see what the call-in numbers are. And joining me on that show tomorrow, she just popped up on my live, will be Carmen Delissa. She will be on the radio interview as well tomorrow. So join in. And she's going to be talking about the fish seasoning that she has been buying from me. Yes, and how good the seasoning tastes. You know, people keep buying her fish. Yeah, because she does what I do, you know, but maybe on a smaller scale. And I'm putting a name out there, Carmen. Yeah, Carmen cooks, Carmen fry fish, and guess what Ufa seasoning she use? My seasoning. So she'll go on the radio show tomorrow for telling about the seasoning. So guys, join in. And if you like what we cooked in Celie's Kitchen today, I want you to like this video, share this video. And if you're not yet subscribed to any of our platforms, please follow us and subscribe to our channels. We have a merch store on YouTube. Yes, where we sell products. And I'm going to be adding some more products to the merch store today as well. So this is what we make today, guys. We made a nice mushroom melt, and it tastes very good, very tasty. And of course, our drink around here with the whipped cream running down. Very delicious. I'm going to have to do it another one so I can take pictures. Guys, try this drink. Yeah, really good. All right, guys. So, as Jamaicans would say, walk good. So I want every single one upon this live platform this morning to take care of yourself and walk good. God bless.